Out here at Turner Stadium today with men's soccer head coach Gary Ross as the Trojans get ready to close in on the end of the 2017 regular season. And Coach, how has 2017 gone for you and the guys?
Yeah, it's been kind of an interesting one. We've had, kind of a pretty strong start to it. First half was really good. Been on a skid last four matches. Probably, some legitimate reasons for that, some injuries, some other things, but haven't played quite as well the first three matches of conference play. Played actually just a very good match on Wednesday night. Did a lot of things that we wanted to do. A couple mistakes, set pieces, that was it. That was the difference between it, but a really good match the other night. So the guys are optimistic. We're optimistic as we kind of head into the last five, and so we'll see what happens.
You mentioned the slow start to league play, but you mentioned the strong performance on Wednesday. How has that helped keep the guys' energy level and positivity up in practice?
Yeah, it's been good. I mean, not just in practice, but certainly in practice. But, even when we walked off the field the other night up at Bethel, we all just kind of shook our heads like, wow. I mean, even, the vibe then right after the loss, we were disappointed, obviously. But even then, we had a pretty optimistic outlook, so pleased. So, yeah, I mean, you always want to win. You want the results, but at the end of the day, the results come from good process. And so, Wednesday was good process. Yesterday was good process. Today's good process. We'll see what happens tomorrow.
One of the guys that's had a really good process here in 2017 is your freshman from Hungary, Zoltan. Yeah. What's led to him having such a quick start coming over here as a freshman?
Yeah, well, I think he's good, right? I mean, he's a good player. He's very talented. It means a lot for him to be here. I mean, this is kind of his dream, after he scored the 2 against Johnston and you guys interviewed him. I mean, you kind of got a feel for that. But he just wanted to come to America, wanted to come to Taylor, and has loved his experience so far. He's passionate. The guy's a hard worker, too. I mean, there's, every single training session he's staying after and he's working, and he's unbelievably flexible, too. So he puts a lot of time into making sure his body is prepared to play, not just technically, not just in his mind in terms of tactics, but in terms of flexibility too. So he's kind of the complete package, and he takes it really seriously, and he's an inspiration to everyone watching him.
And lastly, what do you want the guys to focus on in these last few weeks to get a strong finish to the regular season?
Yeah, well, I mean, everything that we've kind of done in the last week has been sort of all about returning to the basic things, right? When we began the season, we had about 4 points that we focused on as it related to the tactics of our play. And as we branched off and saw some success in particular games, we tried to add some components. Last game, we just simplified things again. We just brought it back down to those 4 basic points and said, just go play soccer, go play hard, we'll see what happens. And, I think the last game was an indication that we're moving in the right direction with that decision. So,
Gary, thanks for the time. Good luck on Saturday against Marion, and good luck in the rest of the 2017 season as well.
Thank you much. Appreciate it.
That's men's soccer head coach Gary Ross joining me today. If you can't make it out here to Turner Stadium to watch the Trojans live and in person, you can watch them on the Trojan Sports Network just by going to athletics.taylor.edu. Scroll to the bottom of the homepage and find the link there. For Taylor men's soccer head coach Gary Ross, Rick Johnston, Trojan Sports Network.